Hi folks, welcome to G4G here on YouTube. Today, my fat bear in World of Warcraft is going to be soloing some of the rares that are up on the Broken Shores. And just wanted to show you guys that it certainly can be done. And this is the second one that I've fought in about a 2-minute time period over here, and basically I'm just invincible. I mean, it's slow. I'm a fat bear, but they really can't make a dent on me here, and I don't even have to really burn any defensive cooldowns. But it's just mainly a proof of concept that these mobs out here with the 61 to 69 million hit points are certainly soloable. I mean, yes, I have not gotten caught with that caustic circle that he's putting on the ground, and that may certainly sting quite a bit if caught in it. But his regular attacks are just not penetrating, especially with the shield from the legendary proccing. And Rage of the Sleeper was used more for offense to kind of return some of the damage than it was defensively. I just recently killed a naga that is over there by the fire when I was doing the Fell Naga quest. And that one went pretty well too. Some people did join in at the end, but I still basically consider it a solo because even if they had never joined in, it certainly would have been a kill. Might get clipped by that one. Okay, we're not. I mean, sure, these take a while, but if you are out here without anybody, it's just nice to know that they certainly are doable. Now, I'm not saying, like, a DPS class is going to be able to do this and sit here and take this kind of punishment. But it's nice to know that my nearly invincible bear is able to do it. I always like getting to that point in expansions where my druid can do just about anything and live through it. It's a shame none of my trinkets are offensive. May as well just use them. I'm almost tempted to kind of get clipped with that, especially with at least, you know, a notch of Mark Reversal up, just to see how bad it in fact is, but you never know if something's going to be a massive one-shot mechanic or something. Oh, might get hit with it this time. Couldn't see it. Well, maybe not. Now, it's certainly understandable that this could be found to be boring and tedious to see a fight go on this long and be like, man, I wouldn't want to do that, to have like a 5-minute solo fight out in the world. But yet, when you know you can do it, I think that's the fun of it. Because, you know, the first day or so, I would see some of these 61 million, 69 million hit point mobs and kind of be like, oh man, I bet you those guys hurt. And avoid them, and I just decided to take a risk today on the Duke, whatever his name was, Naga, over there. And it went so nicely, I said, huh. Let me take a look at this guy that's over in the little cove over here. And part of me was like, oh, you know, I know what's gonna happen. Probably that Naga was just a weak guy, and I'm gonna go up to this guy, and he's gonna, like, two-shot me. And as you can see, my health is not even budging. I'm not using Frenzied Regen. Not really burning any defensive cooldowns. And we'll see what his loot is like. I feel like I'm doing some kind of Final Fantasy world boss thing over here. Never played it, but I've always heard the solo game, at least in Final Fantasy XI, was a beast. So, gold, silk, beacon, choker, resources, war supplies, nether shard. So, pretty decent haul for all that work. Not that that token's really gonna help a whole lot. Yeah, that's actually about 5 up. That 860 is about 5 up from what I've been getting most of the day when I get those. But, as you can see from my inventory, I have Beacon of the Firestorm, 2 of Torment, the Greater Firestorm, War Beasts, and Beacon of Engineering. This is where I am on the map currently, so I was doing the Naga daily over here. And let's see if I can point out. So the Duke was up against this fire. That's where I fought him. And then I just came out and killed Grossier over there. I don't think there's going to be any more up. But we'll just hoof it back and see if anything comes up along the way. So, here is my... Yeah, that's nobody. Here's my gear currently. I'm 894, have the Prydaz Legendary Neck, which was giving me the shield. That was making me... probably a huge reason why I was not really taking any damage. They just weren't able to penetrate the shield. I was seeing it go down like a little bit, but not a whole lot. I don't know if there's anybody in here, but we can certainly take a look. My other legendary is Dual Determination. Survival Instincts gains an additional charge and recharges faster. I like that one. Very good for boss fights. My druid never got a 3rd to drop, so I don't have any in the wings. My hunter, who is my alt and somewhere around like 880, 881 or something item level, he got a 3rd legendary to drop. So I'm going to get rid of the bursting shot legendary and go over to the other one that he has, which I think is the Burning Wish of Kill Jaden, if I remember correctly. The thing is, I need a new pair of wrists first. New, you know, relatively comparable quality of wrist before I go and do it. So I think... Hello, statue. What is this ancient shrine? Let us see what this does while we're here. Yeah, I find it kind of amusing that my druid has not gotten a 3rd legendary. The power we wield is burden of our enemies. Damage. Ooh, that would have been... Wow, that's an hour. That is fucking nice. It would have been nice for working on those elites. This guy It's actually either the fall or this guy's magic is actually doing more damage than 69 million hit point elite. Alright, yeah, so that wraps it up for me, guys. There's Solo and Grossier, you know. So, if you are a tank, or potentially you are ridiculously high levels of DPS and can maybe kite, give these mobs, give those 61, 69 million HP mobs a shot. You might actually be quite surprised and find out that they are a little more doable than you thought. So that's all for me here, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video, and take a shot at these guys and let me know what you think.